Baltimore wins it 34-6. Lamar Jackson has won more games than any quarterback in history before turning the age of 25. That was his 25th win yesterday. What stands out about this win most, Rex?
Imagine this, the Ravens defense, man. This is what we expected. They held this team. Look, this Charger offense is amazing.
Yeah,
Justin
absolutely.
Herbert, incredible. Great weapons all over the place. They had 200 total yards.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Like, this was a beat last name down. And that's exactly what the heck this was all about. They had a great game plan in there.
Okay.
They put pressure on the quarterback. And let's face it, this team, by the way, they couldn't wait for fourth down. They couldn't wait for fourth down.
Meaning for the Chargers to go.
The Chargers, come on and go for it in your own, own territory.
Right.
And they made him pay twice in that game. And it was the same thing. They put their best player, Marlon Humphrey, on the X receiver. So you want to throw it to Mike Williams? All right, we're going to put Marlon Humphrey on him. All right, and by the way, he's going to be at the line of scrimmage, not off like some of these slappy defenses play. So to me, it's like a little different here in those situations.
He said slappy defense.
It's the truth, man. You know it. But, man, this is the Baltimore Ravens we expected.
What did the Ravens say to the world yesterday with that performance?
Strap up. Up to the chin strap.
That's real.
For me, it was the offensive line declaring to the rest of the conference, put your chin strap on. And this year has been a lot about Lamar, but watch the denting of the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. You want to see an offensive line that's been much maligned this year. Look at the push. Look at the double team pushes. They are taking defensive tackles and just pushing pushing those guys into linebackers. And again, this is an offensive line that has been talked about a lot. Look at these backs. They're making Le'Veon Bell and Devontae Freeman look like 2016 again. And that was something different. We have talked so much about Lamar Jackson. He's the most unique player in the NFL, in the world, and we've given him his flowers, as we should. But this offensive line, specifically interior-wise yesterday, was the difference of that football game.
I hope everyone saw that stat that Hembo popped up there. 152 of their 187 rushing yards came before contact. Wow. So the offensive line thoroughly dominating. What do we say about this team? How about the coaching job of John Harbaugh?
Listen, John Harbaugh is showing you that he understands football, right? Because week to week, this team is morphing. This is a lot of times what we used to give the New England Patriots. You look at last week, and Dan said it so many times, that this was not a 4-1 football team coming into this game. But Lamar Jackson was one of the best players in the league, and he was playing like an MVP. Well, yesterday, he didn't have to do that. It was the rest of the team. It was the run game that we expected coming into training camp. It was a defense that could step up and shut everybody down or anyone down. Yesterday was the performance that the Baltimore Ravens needed, because you know you have a quarterback that can elevate you when he needs to.
I think it's important to remind everybody at home the losses that this team has sustained.
What, 15, 16 guys on IR?
You are not supposed to win in the NFL. You're supposed to lose a lot of games and then have an asterisk next to it when you say, okay, what happened? The Ravens are the Cowboys of last year when it comes to injuries. It's just for some reason, Harbaugh, Lamar Jackson have been absolutely incredible, because the amount of injuries and the people they've lost, starting tailback, backup tailback, third string tailback, starting offensive wide receiver. Look at this.
Corner.
I mean, you're two starting corners, right?
And most of these guys, they haven't gotten back, and some of them they still are.
You're not supposed to win.
For that reason, after the month of August that they had, Harbaugh is the coach of the year, in my opinion. Obviously, he could get an argument from a few. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.